If I had to guess, probably one of the hardest ways for you to catch fish right now is fishing offshore. Well, it's intimidating because a lot of times you can't visually see what you're fishing. You don't know where to go. You're not really sure where your bait is. Well, let me tell you, it's actually one of the easiest ways you can fish. Today, I'm fishing with one of the subscribers to my app. You guys know I have a fishing school and I sometimes take some of those subs to the app fishing. I'm fishing with Tim Dotson today and we're solely focused on catching fish in 30 to 50 foot of water. Tim said before we fished here, he's never caught a fish that deep before. But in this video, you're going to see exactly how easy it is. Anybody can do this. You just need to know a few little things to be able to catch fish just like we were going to be doing it. Now, I'd love to invite you to my school on December 9th. If you struggle with catching fish using your electronics, December 9th at 8 p.m., I'm going to have a class dedicated to showing you how to analyze what you see, how to know where to go, the most important part of this, when you're out there trying to catch fish offshore. So let's get into it. This is Tim Dotson and I catching fish offshore.
What in the hot hands? Call him hot hands.
Anybody get down on this thing?
Hey, they call him hot hands. Hot hands, hot hands. Yeah, that's me. That's hot hands. Jesus, Tim.
Lord, and he's deep.
What are you gonna do?
Well, you know.
You got another one. You 5 deep into it in the first 30 minutes, my guy.
Not you, you know. And
that's the repetition. You see how they bite now? It's just that soft little spongy feeling, right?
well, just like I was, exactly like I was just saying, that I had let out to make sure I was on bottom,
Yeah.
making good contact, and as soon as it hit bottom, tightened up, and there he was.
Yeah, it's just tight.
Just that quick.
You can see, I don't know if you can see the bottom separation. There's a few. You see that one moving down there? It's just one down there by itself moving around. But keeping that rod tip low like that does 2 things. One, it keeps the wind from drifting your bait off your line, so you keep the bait on the bottom. 2, you're in position to set the hook. When one does bite, we got a couple fish coming in the screen here now. And then it also keeps you from moving the bait too much. You don't want to be doing.
So I'm glad you said that, because I was just going to ask, is there any benefit to doing like I
don't like to hop
occasional big hop?
Oh, well,
just
occasional.
To change it up?
Yeah, occasional. So like you see that fish right there. Sometimes I'll see a fish on the graph and I want to get his attention, and I'll do a quick, like reel it up 10, 20 feet, and you'll see him come up off the bottom. All I'm doing is, you can imagine if that little 2-inch bait is on the bottom, you can imagine that's probably not that easy to pick up at 40 foot. It's pitch black dark down there, especially on a day like today. You got him, ain't you? No?
I think he bumped it. Or
he got you. He got you. You know? Something ain't right. Oh well. I got excited. I thought it looked funny. It looked funny. Yeah, he got you. He got you. So the bite's not going to be extremely. It's not going to be extremely aggressive. It's no thumping, none of that. It's just going to be just pressure.
Just pressure.
Yeah, just pressure. I thought that line was like, because you don't see much tension on the line out here. Swimming up.
Yeah.
He was swimming up. Now wait a minute. Tim up 2-1. Hey, I'm supposed to be. Hey, you let me show you. You don't show me.
You know, all the peeps out there went out there and voted on the poll.
Yeah.
Last night.
So
that was a big fish poll.
That was, and you're already bigger.
So
you're already bigger.
I got to carry that for the.
Yeah. Tim goes in the app last night talking about who you think's gonna catch the biggest fish, stirring up a bunch of mess, I'm like, man, this is supposed to be a friendly competition. He's starting in some mess, and now he done come out here and did it. So now I got to figure out, I'm gonna put him on some kind of ugly color. I'm gonna put him on something stupid. I'm saying, yeah, Tim, you need to throw this right here.
At the hotel last night, nothing to do but stir up.
He stirred up some mess. That's another little one right here. Yeah, I think there might be something to the little bit bigger bait. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna fish here. Oh, that one got a headache. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not that sorry, but I am a little bit sorry. So my second bait that I got tied on is this right here. This is a Nico rig. This is a bait Z-Man makes called bang sticks. And I just got a 2-aught. It actually is a number 2 drop shot hook. And I've got, I think this is a 1/5 ounce sinker in it. So basically, it's really hard to get this down to the bottom because it has a lot more resistance. But it does sometimes catch a bigger fish. Look at all of them down there. It'll catch a little bit bigger fish for you.
So is this bait?
That's
or
bait.
Is that,
They got them all hemmed up in the trees. They got them. You'll see them crawling the bottom. So let me give you a comparison. This is where people don't talk about this. 2D sonar has better bottom separation. You can actually see a fish better that's on the bottom, better on 2D. I've had a hard time telling. A lot of people say they can tell what size a fish is. I've had a little tougher time with that because you got to remember, you don't know the orientation of that fish.
Right.
You don't know if it's this way, that way, and obviously his profile broadside is going to be bigger than if it's head on. But I've had a little tougher time trying to figure out, what size. I've seen little bitty dots and then pull up a 3-pounder, and I've seen what I thought was good returns and then pull up an 8-incher. I don't think they want this thing at all. I thought they might hit it. They will get on a Nico at times, though.
They're all around.
That's fish on the bottom right there. The bottom separation is a little tough, but that's them. There you go, God. What is this man doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Hey, what you got there? Let's go, Timmy. Oh, that's a good one. That's not a small one. Not a small one. He's not that big. I saw his big old brown. Sometimes they look brown down there, turn sideways. I thought he was a lot bigger than he is. You probably can swing him. It's not but 6-pound test line on there. That's all good. It's not but 6, so you can't put too much torque on it. But you can swing one like that. I think you're getting the hang of it.
I might be catching on. I might need to get 1 or 2 more.
1 or 2. Yeah, exactly. He said 1 or 2 more. You see,
it's so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I just love it.
It's easy. So you see how easy it is to find the places. It's nothing. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing you hadn't already done. We're just fishing places that you wouldn't normally be able to see with your naked eye. You see all these points, you see all these islands. What we're doing is finding the points, the islands that are down beneath the surface. There's really only 2 things that you gotta look for if you're offshore fishing. You look for points, look for ditches. Right now we're fishing a point. We found some bait. The fish are here. That's all you need to do if you want to fish this kind of area. Let me go over that. There's a road bed over here.
Is this only fish or is that bait?
I think that's just bait, and it could be, yeah, that's bait. I see them flickering around now. Got him? In the tree. Oh, that's fish. Oh, it's a big one. He got a big one this time, I think. I think he got a big one that time. Is it? Sometimes they cut.
Be a little bit bigger.
He's acting weird.
Yeah,
It might be a catfish or something. You think so?
No,
Is it a bass?
that's a bass.
Yeah, it's a big spot. That's a big spot. No, it's not that big. He's not. He looked like he was acting weird. That's a better one out of the ones we caught today.
Definitely better.
God, I thought that was gonna be a big one the way he was looking there at first. I got one. You pulled them up. You pulled them up. I saw them all coming out, and I just lifted my bait up to them. They definitely
These
want.
are bigger fish than that last school.
Yeah. Look.
This might actually doubled up on them.
Yeah, that was our first double today. Look where mine is hooked at.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, he hooked on the side. They came when you caught yours. They all came run up to the top, and then I just ran my bait up to him. He got it before it even hit the bottom. Let's throw those back.
That was probably the second, if not the biggest one.
Look at them all. Boy, they run to the bottom fast. If it's on the bottom already, probably went back down there and started eating the threadfin again.
Just want to mention, if you're looking at this and you're not exactly sure what you're looking at when you look at these screen recordings, I would highly encourage you to join the class next Monday, 8 p.m., December 9th. I'm going to walk through all of these screen recordings step by step, tell you exactly what I'm looking at, and more importantly, why I'm fishing, where I'm fishing. Within the first 30 minutes of fishing that day, Tim made the best comment that I could ever get as a fishing coach, I guess you would say. He said, there's nothing that special about this. And that's exactly what I wanted him to see. There's really nothing special. It's nothing hard, nothing that you can't do. It's very simple. You just need to know a few little things about catching fish deep to catch fish just like we did in this video.
I'm not trolling, but I'm out there graphing around and idling, looking for stuff. How slowly my boat, even just a turn. Oh, you got him?
Yeah, you look at that big.
Oh. I like the sound of that drag ripping.
Oh no!
What just happened?
It broke my line because I had my drag too tight. Ah!
Oh,
No.
oh, dude.
That was the $50,000 fish. $50,000 down the drain.
Got him? Just in the tree. No, that was a fish. You see him? I tell you, that was a fish. I saw him come off the bottom when you. Look at this. Look on the graph there. Look at it. I knew that was a good. Is it going to be a good one?
I don't know. I think he's probably kind of small, baby boy.
I don't know.
Shout out, Mark. Oh, I don't know. That was.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good one. That might be the best one today. Let me put my rod down. I think that's the best one today. You probably can flip. You might be able to flip him. It is 7 pound, but if he flops, that's a fatty. Fat. Now he's throwing the bigger bait. Tim is throwing the 5-inch jerk shads. That one. That's a nice one.
Look
Tim.
at you can't. I mean, look at that green. That is
Yeah.
just beautiful.
That olive brownish green looking color.
Yeah, you can't replicate that. That's just gorgeous.
Yeah. Good job. You caught that one. Let's see how deep that one was. There's still some more down there. 40, I'd say 40-ish. It's a little hard to tell the depth on forward facing. Yeah. Go throw that one back there. I'm gonna get back and try to catch me one. I ain't gonna let you just do that by yourself. You're gonna get some company.
It's been a minute since I felt that little pull.
Yeah, you just did that little tug. The bite, when you're doing this, the bite is just so. I was telling him just a second. I feel that in my sleep.
The tree
Yeah.
It felt like it was just a
just
touch,
you.
and then it was not there, but he was still there.
I saw him come up off the bottom when you like lost him. I was like, "There's one chasing you." When you pulled him up, I don't know. You either pulled it out of his mouth and he was dumb enough to go back and get it, or another one. It could have been a couple. And after you pull it out of his mouth, he goes back down to get the next one.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you. These guys are GPS more pucks, for the lack of a better word. I don't know what the correct name.
Point 1 antenna is what Lowrance's brand name is, but it updates faster.
Okay,
That's
one thing that drives me up a wall is how when I'm not trolling, but I'm out there graphing around and idling, looking for stuff. How slowly my boat, even just a turn. Oh, you got him?
Yeah, you look at that big. Better than what we've been catching, that's for sure. Caught a couple go. Yeah, he's gonna have a little weight to him. Yes. Definitely not. There's one down there on the bottom too. I see one on the bottom. Oh yeah, it's a decent one. That's a decent one. Definitely one I'll have to. Hey, this is the scoop fish. I gotta scoop this one. Now I only got on 6 pound test line today, so somebody's gonna look at this fish and say, "Hey, Brian, that's just a 2 pounder. Why are you scooping them?" Well, you go to scoop a 2 pounder, sometimes it doesn't end up that well. God, he swallowed that drop kicker's teeth. The water's it's really not as clear as it's been because it's turning over. I scoop them like that. When you grab them under the belly, you can see, not sure if you can see that in the camera, but you grab them under the belly like that, they just paralyze. Not really sure why. You had to get a biologist to tell you what kind of little tickle mechanism they got on their stomach there. If you grab them right under the belly like that and just cradle them like a little 6 pound sweet baby Jesus, just like that. It'll be still. That is Lake Russell Special right there. That's not a terribly small fish.
I think that might be the big.
That's that first one you caught is bigger than that. Yeah, I know so. There's no doubt in my mind. He was pushing the size of like really good fish. Right now, like a 2.5, 3 pounders of golden, 2.5 pounders are, you know, good fish for this lake this time of year. As we get colder, you know, it'll be, you know, you have to catch a lot bigger fish.
Right.
At my dad's club tournament just this past weekend, I think 25 pounds for 2 days won. So like a 13, I think he had 14 and like 11 or something. So, dude, I always enjoy fishing like this, mainly because it's so visually stimulating. It's almost as good as top water fishing. If you're curious of the baits that we use, my rod reel setup, I'm going to leave a link in the description box where I'm going to send you a complete gear list of everything we used in this video. And if you're curious to learn how to use your electronics like how we're doing in this video, make sure you sign up for the school, download my app. Then you can join the live on December 9th, Monday, December 9th at 8 p.m. If you ever want to come fishing out here, that's all you got to do. Join the Straight Up Fishing app. Super easy. I'll leave a link in the description box where you guys can join the app. Listen, we do live conversations where you guys can ask questions. The difference between the app and you're just watching YouTube videos like what you're watching right now, so if you got a specific question, you have your opportunity to present that question, get it answered right there on the spot. So that'll help you catch more fish when you're out there on the water. Cover every technique from fishing shallow, deep, grass fishing, like catching spotted bass, smallmouth, largemouth, whatever it is. All right, Tim, we're out here. We probably should go, huh?
It was a great day. I just want to add one comment to what Brian was saying. It's also a great community of anglers. They'll provide you a lot of encouragement and feedback and tips.
Perfect. Definitely a good community. Usually, anytime somebody asks a question within the app, there's usually 4 or 5 other people that come to answer the question before I even have a chance to. So jump in there. Oh, and by the way, I think I've mentioned this in several videos. The 1st of January, we're going to do actually a sponsorship program, calling it the Straight Up Fishing Angler Development Program, where you guys can get a chance to get your first sponsorship. We're going to sponsor 2 people to fish the Major League Fishing Invitationals. Not the Invitationals. What the crap?
BFL.
The Major League Fishing BFLs. The invitation, hell, I need a sponsor for that one. But the BFLs are going to sponsor 2 anglers, 1 boater, 1 co-angler. So if that's something you think will interest you, jump inside the app. And there's really no application. There's no prerequisite. Is that how you say that? Yeah. That's a hard word for me to say, being from Belton, South Carolina. You just be in the app, be active, be willing to help, share your experiences, and just look hungry for fishing. Simple as that. Nothing crazy. See y'all on the next video.